Hello again, friends and loyal WulffPack members. Chaos Wolf here, and welcome back to Kerbal Space Program. As you can see, we're currently paused here on what is a lovely sunrise here in the Kerbal Space Center. And as you can see, we actually have a mission sitting on the pad. Duna Mission 1. So yes, we are actually going to be leaving Kerbin's sphere of influence today, or at least attempting it. Whether or not we actually manage it is going to be another issue. So first of all, let's unmute everybody on... Well, first of all, let's turn the game sounds on, because I, always forget to do that. And let's unmute everybody in Discord. Oop, wrong button. There we go. Unmuted it now.
Welcome back.
Thank you much.
Was that your intro, right?
Yes, that was my intro. I completely buggered it up as per usual.
You definitely... he definitely needs a beard, doesn't he?
What, do I look wrong without a beard?
Yeah. He looked different.
Well, like I said, it was an accident. It wasn't supposed to go like this. But anyway, here we are. We have our Interplanetary suppository ready to launch. So, without further ado... Eh? Oh. What the hell?
Staging. Well, you gotta remember staging.
The staging is fine.
It just didn't launch, right?
No, it just decided not to launch. Probably because I forgot to throttle up. So, yeah, should be fine now. Let's try that again. Take two.
Oh, no, fighters, go away. Shoot.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I just totally forgot to actually throttle the throttle the craft up. Now it's a towering monument launching vertically into the sky, very phallic looking. Attempt a rather efficient gravity turn. Whether or not I manage this is another issue. Again. I mean, we're doing alright. I don't want to leave it. I don't want to just instantly start pointing prograde. Although that's pretty much what I am doing. I want to have the option to have a bit more control over this.
Yeah, control is good.
Hello, Agrill. How are we doing? No, Ducky is not in that rocket. You can see all of our 3 Kerbal Norks down the bottom. They are the KSC's red shirt division. In case this all goes wrong. And thank you very much for the host. Now let's see. We've still got a good amount of fuel in this stage. I have tested this. We can circularize on this first stage. Whoop. You know what? I can actually start pointing prograde now. Yeah, it's going to be much easier. We're going to keep going until we get up to a decent apoapsis height. We're getting a little bit of frame lag right now. We're down to 15 frames per second. I wonder what's causing that. Might be the fact I'm streaming. I don't know. Oh, wait, no. Still need to keep going. Whoops. But yeah, that'll do for now. There we go. And our FPS has shot up once again. Now all we need to do is circularize. And let's hurry up and finish this maneuver node before... Actually, we don't quite have enough fuel to circularize on this stage, but that's fine. It's not a huge issue. It just means that my ascent this time around was a little bit worse than it was last time. But that's no huge issue.
Fair enough.
We have solar panels around the the bait of the fairing, so you can wait and see what it is that I'm actually ferrying up.
Oh no.
Yeah, it's not a giant statue of Pac-Man. No, we're not quite going full Star-Lord on that one. But we do have to start burning in 30 seconds. So let's speed this up a touch. In 3, 2, 1. More. Oh, boost at least. Now the amount that we have to... Knowing you is probably Serenity. No, it isn't. Believe it or not, it isn't Serenity. We've got some huge mammoth engines on the back of this ship. Now, I'm going to quickly check and see if... Right, okay, good. Perfect. So, the second stage is going to... Let's throttle that down a little bit, actually. So the next stage is going to be able to fully circularize. But the primary stage is going to deorbit itself, so that is pretty much perfect. Alright, thank you, maneuver node. We don't need you any longer. Periapsis is still way above the Kármán line. Now, where's the... Right, there's the orbital line. So we need to potentially burn from about here, I think. Let's see. No, a little bit more. Because we have to, apparently, according to what I've studied, we have to kind of launch a little bit more tangentially, like so. That looks better. So, where are we? We are here. And we're actually getting very close to our target already. So, look at that. Bloody hell. That's actually a lot better than I was expecting. Let's have a look at... There we go. So, that is going up. He was thinking of getting this on the Xbox, not sure if it will play with the control. I'm not sure either, to be perfectly honest, so I couldn't really tell you. Right, is that going up or down? That's going down. I'm going to have to check how this looks in... How this looks over here, because it might be pushing us... No, we're fine. It's not going to push us into the atmosphere. Oh, that's going the wrong way, isn't it? So, let's try again with this one. Is that going down or up? It's going up. Oh, did we just get an encounter there? I don't think we did. If that was an encounter with something else, I suspect. Ooh. No, we just lost the encounter. That's fine. There we go. That's losing it again. Like I said, I'm not that great at this. So I've only ever really been to Duna once, and I didn't manage to get back. No, that's not getting it again either. What am I missing? So, you know what, let's just extend this out a bit further and then start playing around here. Well, that's getting very close. I suppose we could just do a mid-course correction on the way. I mean, theoretically, we could also just... It could just be that I'm not sorting out the change. I need to change the which way we're actually launching out.
I broke one of my engines, so good.
That's actually looking a bit better. So, let's try that. Let's slow that down a little bit. That is looking a lot nicer. Like I said, I'm not very good at this. I've never really been able to get... I've never really been able to do this very well. I've got there once. Hello, Clockwork. How's it going? I suspect what it is we're probably trying to go a little bit too early, so we may have to time warp a little bit. So let's actually remove that maneuver node. We'll fast forward a little bit. You know, we may have to go to the tracking station for this. We'll just speed up just a touch. There we go. That should hopefully be enough. So, Duna mission 1.
How come we not using a green screen anymore?
I haven't been using a green screen for a long ass time because I just can't get it to work properly.
Huh? Wow. Okay.
Right, anyway, let's eject from Kerbal, and again, we need to go as tangentially as possible, so... Where is it? There we go, that looks about perfect. There we go, we're a little bit ahead now, actually. I think we... Right, there we go, here we go. There's the approach. Let's see if we can get this to connect now. Ooh, that's getting very nice. Starting to look good. And yeah, we just missed that.
And that's on the wrong end of the refinery.
Yeah, oh well. Well, let's see from over here, because I still can't work this shit out properly. Right, so let's try that. Just making sure we have enough fuel.
Fuel is important.
Yeah.
Only unless you're on fire.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we can make this with a mid-course correction. I'm pretty sure that's possible. So let's see, how much fuel do we have? And again, you know what? Let's actually reduce this down, because we can probably get this a bit closer with changing which angle we're leaving Kerbal from. To be able to grab the damn thing. There we go. trying to see how close I can get them now. Oh, wait, that's looking better. Ooh, come on. Yeah, that's looking a lot better. Oh. Looks like we're getting very, very close. So it looks like we need a little bit more speed. I think we're getting very close. There we go, we've got an encounter. Ah! It's not a very good encounter, but I'll take it.
Hey, and every little bit counts, right?
Alright, that it does. So, we've got to... It's basically a 37-second burn. And the great thing about Duna is the fact that we don't actually have to... we don't actually have to expend all that much fuel circularizing. We can aerobrake there quite easily.
Aerobraking, lighter gravity, you know, it works, right?
Yep, I'm just making sure I quick save now because I'm learning my lessons from last night. It didn't go too well last time, so let's make sure that we quick save because yeah, we meloned a few of our ships. We're getting very close. Just over a minute until we have to start boosting or thrusting. That one. There we go. 7 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and let's burn. Now again, we can definitely just do a mid-course correction to make sure that we maintain our heading, really. And again, we just happen to be leaving on the dark side of the planet, don't we?
Of course. You always launch you to make sure you're on the dark side for crappy videos.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Let's be very careful, make sure we actually get our encounter. There we go, we have our encounter. So let's focus view to Duna. Exactly where are we coming in? Yeah, we're coming in quite a ways off, but I'm pretty sure we will be fine. Right, where is our trajectory? Our trajectory is here. So let's add a maneuver. Huh? I'm confused. Let's close that down. Let's close both these maneuvers down. There we go. Now we can add a maneuver. And try and get our... Did we just lose our... Yeah, I think we did. Oh well. So, let's... No, wait. There we go. We got our periapsis again. We're getting very close now. Now what we want is a nice equatorial orbit. I'm actually going to zoom in a little bit closer so I can actually see what I'm doing more efficiently. We're going to try doing some aerobraking, not that I trust myself with this right now, but...
As long as it's not aero crashing, I think we'll be fine.
Yeah. I mean... We've seen we've seen what ends up happening when I try this stuff, so... Alright, I think that'll do, and... There we go, we've now got a periapsis. Yeah, that's Alright, let's see if we can lower that down a touch more. I do believe it starts at like 50,000, the atmosphere.
Anyway, I've got to get going, so time to end my stream and see you guys later.
Alright, see you later.
No problem, you have a good day.
There we go.
It's been interesting to watch.
So let's warp to here. Bye, Kerbal, wherever you've gone. I've lost you now. I was about to say goodbye to Kerbal, but I lost it already. Oh well. I've got a 17 meter per second boost. Well, a burn we've got to make. So let's drop our thrust limiter down right the way. Bye, Kerbal. Now, we don't need to worry overly, like I said before, about being actually at our burn. We just have to make sure that we're no longer warping. There we go. Right, let's have a look at our electric charge. Our electric charge is still fine, so that's good. I just don't... Well, it doesn't really matter either way. We are being controlled. We do have Kerbals on board, so it's all good. Here we go. This is actually our trajectory coming in now. Oop. Yeah, let's quickly reverse our way around to stop ourselves coming in for a crash landing. There we go. We're not actually in the atmosphere yet, so is it anti-normal we need? I can't remember.
I have to wait till next week.
Yeah, you stop yawning.
Yeah, no. It's technically 10:30 now, but it's actually 11:30. But we have to wind the bloody clocks back.
Yeah, I know. Don't worry, I'm just taking the mickey because you keep telling me not to yawn.
Oh, I know, don't worry.
Oh, that's nice. A good cup of coffee. So let's drop this down to within... Oh, wait, that's the wrong way. We need to speed up. That kind of confounds common logic. Well, not common logic, the common sense.
I just finished watching the latest Star Trek episode and Black Lightning episode. Kind of interesting. Actually getting a little bit better.
You know what? Let's actually... I don't trust going that low into the atmosphere.
I was going to do some streaming tonight, but I said, no, I can't be bothered. It's like, too tired.
Yeah. Well, I was very close to not streaming again, but I already...
You're sounding better.
I am actually quite happy with that. I am feeling a lot better.
Good.
There we go. I think that'll be sufficient. Now, let's quick save, because I don't trust this. And let's warp over here. We can actually put our thrust limit... Oh, I can't do that yet, can we? Doing it? Where are you? Where are you coming from? I can't see you. I know why we can't see you. It's because you're still a long ways off. Let's see, because where are we? We're over here. We're still nowhere near the red planet. Actually, I just smacked my microphone with my coffee mug. Apologies for that. Right, let's rotate ourselves around now, because I did just realise that our electric charge is depleted. But that's fine. As soon as we get our... There we go. As soon as we get these in the light, we should be fine. Get ourselves a little bit of electric charge back, so that we can remain at least pointing in the right direction. That has dropped our periapsis down a touch though, so that's a concern. And yes, I see that my electric charge is gone again. But that should suffice. But either way, let's quick save and see just how well this aerobraking works. We are still protected by our clamshell. And we are gaining electrical charge now. So that's nice. There we go. I think we're not actually in the atmosphere yet, are we? There we go. Now we're in the atmosphere. So let's have a look and see just how well... You know what, let's actually point radial out. Try and get as much... There you go, we can actually see that we are changing our orbital velocity. But we are in fact actually coming out of the atmosphere already. So it doesn't look like we've done enough. Thankfully though, we do have a good amount of fuel left. Well, I said we had a good amount of fuel left. Okay. Okay. Let's try that again. Okay, we had a lot less fuel than I thought we had. So, standard quick save. Let's load that one. Was that the right one? I bloody hope it was. Yeah, it is. This is where we're low on fuel. We need to drop our apoapsis even further. And we're pretty much out of electric charge. Let's try that. Oop, wrong button. Let's see how well this one works. Hopefully this will be sufficient in bringing our apoapsis down. And theoretically, we can do a couple of rolls here in the atmosphere to try and drag our periapsis down further. There we go. We're actually. Right, you can actually see that we're in the atmosphere now. Hopefully this is going to be enough. We're not quite at periapsis yet, so I suspect this is going to be fine now. Alright, we're just about to reach periapsis. And yeah, we are whipping around quite quickly. I am slightly worried about this right now. Are we at periapsis? Yeah, we are at periapsis. We're just past periapsis, so we've still got some time. But yeah, it's moving faster and faster. I think we're going to be okay. Worst comes to worst, we can do a little puff at periapsis. Well, as soon as we exit the atmosphere. Because we're still heavily in the atmosphere, as you can see. But yeah, I think this is enough to capture. At least I hope so. But yeah, no, we've captured. Good. So that is awesome. Let's warp out. Oh, wow, we almost got an encounter with... which one was that? Ike. We almost got an Ike encounter. But this is good, actually. This is very good. We just need to get high enough away from Duna in order to... there we go, in order to warp properly again. So if we warp to apoapsis, point prograde, and do a tiny little puff in order to keep us to raise our periapsis slightly. First thing is let's lower the thrust limiter again. And we've got more than enough electric charge now, as it stands. I'm going to settle for around about 70. That'll do. That's outside of the Kármán line. Let's quickly F5 this. Just because I'm not sure which way I need to burn, and I don't want to have to expend more fuel than I need to for this. Nope, it's the wrong way. So, I think we'll be alright. That was only a tiny little puff of a burn. Yeah, all the reaction wheels are taking a lot of power, and yes, I've got a lot of reaction wheels, but no, I haven't told you what they're for yet. There we go, that's close enough. So 80,000 on the periapsis, I'm quite happy with that. Let's turn that pretty much. Let's put the thrust limiter back up. I can see our fuel ticking down quite readily. It does worry me when that happens. I know we've got enough, but I do want to try and get a nice little inclination change so that we're on the same inclination as Ike. Actually, you know what? Let's set Ike as target. That's the wrong way. Come here. Yeah, that'll work. That's sufficient, I think. Yeah, we keep gaining and losing a connection to the KSP. Or the KSC, even. Yeah, it's going to be a very tiny burn as well. And I think we'll just raise our periapsis up rather than try lowering down our apoapsis. Yeah, it looks like we're on the right. Yeah, we're pretty much on the right one now. Yeah, that's close enough now. It's not exactly the way I wanted to go, but... So we're at 600,000 on this side. We should, hopefully, have enough fuel to do this. I guess we'll just have to wait and see. So we might have just enough. Ah, it's close enough. You know what? I'm happy enough with that. So, let's quick save that. I suppose I can always change this at another point, maybe. Now the question is, what do I have? Hello, Captain Cluck, how's it going? So, now the question is, what the hell have I been dragging all the way out to Duna? Well, I'm not sure how many people may have guessed already, but let's go in for the let's go in for the reveal. Yep, I brought myself a space station. Glad I got Chatter installed. Yeah, me too. I love that mod. So here we go. We've got our Duna space station here. We don't have a lander or anything. It was literally just to send a space station out for the sake of sending out a space station. Now, currently, we have full signal strength to Kerbal, which is great. Now, let's... That's not the one I'm after. I'm after... decoupling the node. Just move ourselves away from this. There we go. Now, what to do? Now, we need to reconfigure this station. So, let's decouple the first node. No, I don't want you. I want you. I think. Let's check. Yeah, it's that. Right, control from here. Dinner station brought by IKEA. Yeah, it's a flat pack station. You're quite correct.
didn't get it from IKEA, did you?
No, not really. But it's a common name for them now. I mean, let's rotate this around now. So let's see if it makes it go the right way. There we go. At least I've got the controls right now. Well, mostly. So, let's see, have we got this lined up mostly? Not entirely, but it's good. It's close enough for government work at the moment. Come on, come on. There we go, we've got it connected, but it's a little bit ski-whiff. So, first of all, let's quick save, just to be on the safe side. Speed up, slow down, just to stop any crack and wobble. And let us undock again. There we go. Back in again. And at least now it's facing the right direction. Probably some cheaped out on the cores. Okay, so same as before. Oh, that'd be why. Oop. I keep hitting the wrong bloody keys every time. Alright, so... Oh, wrong way. Again, let's flip it over so I've got at least got the controls roughly the right way. Yeah, this thing isn't exactly the best balanced. Right, this should carry it to connect. Mostly correct. Let's have a look. Is it on the right orientation? It is indeed. I'm actually quite surprised. Now, first things first, let us actually extend out our solar panels. Oh wait, can I not do that? Wait a minute. Probably not a good idea yet, actually. First things first, let us decouple this node. Okay, radial out. Yeah, this thing doesn't know which way's which. There we go. So, first things first. I know I probably can't use each of these correctly, so first things first as well. Let's extend the antenna. See if that actually makes any difference. Nope, doesn't. Of course it doesn't. So I'm going to have to activate all of these individually, aren't I? Of course I am. There we go. We are now... That is now descending into the atmosphere. That is good. So first things first, let's switch over to this. How much delta V did I need to lift that thing to orbit? I have no clue, I'll be honest. Right, do we still have... We've got a tiny amount. Now I'm surprised this thing actually has a reaction wheel. And again, there's probably a tiny one in the little core up here. We have a tiny amount of liquid fuel, though I seriously doubt it's enough to deorbit this thing. It's like the minusculest amount. Yeah, there we go. That was literally it. That little puff. That's all it was. But we are on the wrong... Come on. Right, come on. Is it you? No. Is it you? Switch to. Here we go. So let's see. Here we go, finally. Getting everything extended. And here we have our lovely Duna research station. Gotta say I'm quite pleased with this. I'm not sure how much delta V it took, to be perfectly honest. We had just enough to get where we were going. But yeah, I'm quite pleased with this. Our electrical charge is... you know what? Let's go... There we go, much better. Get all our solar panels into the light at the same time. Though, I do suspect... Let's rotate around quickly. So we can see a few more bits in the light. We've got ourselves... As you can see, we've got ourselves a science bay down the bottom. We've got a large senior docking port here, two smaller standard docking ports.
Oh, wow.
We also have all of these science juniors. Quite pleased with that. Yeah, it's not a bad looking little station. I'm actually quite proud of this one. But we have our three little red shirts in here. We can also hit something I finally remembered to do now that I've just realised I'm sitting almost out of frame with the camera. I've really got to stop learn to stop slouching. Is if I press this hot button, look at that! We actually get all our science. But let's recycle all those for the moment, because we actually do need to transfer some crew. Transfer crew, because they're in the hitchhiker storage. Let's transfer them over into their lab. Kills Killer, thank you very much for the follow, greatly appreciated. Right, you can go over down there as well. So now we can hit all this as well. We can either keep it, we can transmit it, which we can do. You know what? Let's actually transmit it. We'll transmit it all back to Kerbal. There we go. And then we can clean the 3 experiments. Yes, Colonel Dow. Did you hear something about a Kerbal Duna parachute test? Not quite. Right, can we clean these? No, apparently not. Oh, there we go. It's being done. Ah, I saw it. It was up there. Right, okay. So now, let's hit these again. And we can actually send them all to the lab this time around. Because transmitting them is not going to give us anything. So let's send all of these. Oh, are we at the limit of the lab? Let's have a look. So science 0. Wait a sec. Data. I'm not sure. You know what? Bugger it. Let's just start research anyway. So we'll send what we can to the lab. Ah, that's looking a bit better. Let's close that down. And actually, you know what? I actually do like it when all those doors are open, so let's keep them open. Now, the station is expandable, because we do have 2 shielded docking ports up here. One on this side and one on the other. And one senior at the bottom. Now, I've got an idea for what I want to attach at the bottom here. But these ones, I think we're going to leave for mostly for crafts and stuff. So, this is actually quite nice. We're down mostly on monopropellant, but we don't need... The only reason I put any monopropellant tanks on, though, we only got the 4, is literally to put the arms on. That's the only monopropellant on this station. But we do have room for... I think it's 2 Kerbals in that one, 2 Kerbals in this one, and 4 Kerbals up there. We've got our engineer up at the top here, and our 2 scientists in the bay at the bottom. And we've got an absolute metric assload of antennas and relays. So we should have good constant communication to Kerbal at most times. But yeah, I'm quite pleased with how this turned out so far. I will come back and I need to rejig at least this side of the solar panels, because they're still slightly off kilter. It's aggravating me slightly. But again, since this thing's actually... Let's quick save, just in case I screw this up. So, let's undock. There we go, that looks about right. Hello, hello there, 10k Tat. How's it going? Oh, I bugged it again. I keep forgetting there's no reaction wheel on this thing. We have to do everything through RCS. There we go, much better. You come on a little bit from last time you watched? Yeah, just a little bit. So there we go, all sorted. Duna Station is now in orbit. We basically ran out of fuel trying to get this thing in a perfect orbit around. Now we've still got one piece, but I'm going to terminate that. Thing is though, we do need to basically rename the station. So the question is, what the hell am I going to name this to? Where's the rename button? I've lost it. Rename vessel, there it is. Let's put it to Duna Station 1. We'll change it at the end of this stream if we get some good suggestions. Duna Station Alpha. And it is actually a station, so there we go, that's much better. Except, shit, it does look very nice, if I do say so myself. And let's rotate it around. Thankful this thing has very strong reaction wheels. Maybe I just want to rotate around just so we can see our lovely logo as well. Totally stock as well. The only thing that's different about this is the restock mod, just making things look a bit different. But yeah, I'm very pleased with how this has turned out. But now, where is it gone? Here we go. There's that. Basically, the bit that we used to attach our arms to. This is actually on a suborbital trajectory around. There it is. Hello, Duna. My old friend. Let's warp this in to the Dunan atmosphere. There are no parachutes. Almost no electric charge. I'll just watch it explode. You know what? I think I'm going to have to move my camera down a little touch. There we go, that's better. Hello, Dunan surface. Some gratuitous explosion. Well, at least a little bit of one. It's not going to be huge. But at least it's going to be better than nothing. And I've just realised I've been forgetting to drink my coffee. I bet it's cold now. No, it's still drinkable. It's good. Oh, the last little piece is flying off. Right. So, again, let's go back to the tracking station, because I was planning to deorbit that booster. I was planning to do a bunch more. What was it? I was planning to do a bunch more. Look at that. All the way out here. Right, doing a mission 1 probe. It's that one. It's not Duna Station Alpha, so now we can terminate. Terminate! There we go. So we have our station orbiting around Duna. It's not at the... It's not the best, but it's not the worst orbit around it. At least it's on the same inclination as Ike. So what I'm thinking is we can send up another mission. Something not quite so heavy this time around. So I want to send up a lander so that we can land on Duna and Ike. Although I think we'll stick with Ike first because I don't know how Duna will work to start with. So we'll leave that for now. We'll go to Ike and we'll get a bunch of science from there. But we'll send this mission up unmanned, I think, since we've now got a relay over here, which will give us a good amount of coverage to this system. And with this unmanned system, I might actually send up on a bunch of relays as well. So I have a couple of relay satellites floating around to cover, well, basically to cover Ike and Duna. So that should be sufficient. So, let's leave the facility. And first things first, let us go and build the next part of the station. I'm curious to see whether I can actually get this to look the way I want it to. So, actually, come to think of it, how much science did we get from that? I didn't actually notice. So, because we did transmit a good amount of science. I'm not entirely sure. So, oh, we got 230. That's something. Here we go. So we can't afford virtually anything that is of much interest. What I really want is this, the larger probe core, but I also want the RTG. What else? Some wheels would be nice. But honestly, I'd prefer these wheels. Some more space plane pieces. That'd be great, having a space plane for a change. But what we could do is we could grab the advanced grabbing unit. Although that's kind of superfluous really right now for us. So what I'm thinking is let's grab these pieces here. At the very least, it's something else. We've already got these items. So what do we get over here? We get that. What will be that? That'd be those. Alright, okay, fine. We'll grab these at least, because at least we get the Aerobrakes and a few other odds and ends. So we'll grab that for now. So first things first, in the space plane hangar. Let's have a look. Now, how exactly do I want this to look is the question. I've got a rough idea. Right, okay. So, structural. That's actually surprisingly the right size. Huh, okay. Do. Let's put that up there like that for now. Nope. Nope. There we go. Nope, that one. And that's the wrong piece. Of course it is. There we go. Aerodynamics, maybe? Oh, doesn't look bad. So what the plan is to have this attached to the bottom of the space station. I mean, we could change this. No, we can't. I mean, I was thinking of changing this to something slightly different, but no, I think that's fine. And then potentially have... This will be attached to the side where the science lab is. And then we can have the... like fuel tanks and stuff attached off the sides. So I think that'll be quite nice. Now, more docking ports. There we go. Much better. Oh, you know what? That's actually... no, not toggle torque. Toggle flag. At least this will also act as another way of getting in and out of the space station. We are going to need some RCS on this though, however. So let's take this off for the moment. Only put one on, at least then we can use the proper... okay. Well, it looks alright, it should be sufficient. Now, whether or not the monopropellant just in the command pods themselves is going to be enough, I mean, how much is there? 30 units of monopropellant. You know what, I think we'll add a little bit more on, just because I don't trust myself for this. Monopropellant. That's going to be in the fuel tanks, isn't it? Alright, okay. I think that's a little bit overbuilt, really. You know what, let's just put a couple of these on, it'll look nice, I suspect. We'll sink them in a little bit more. There we go. I think that's sufficient. So this can go up in the next stage. But this is actually kind of tiny in comparison to what we sent up last time. Oh yeah, I wanted a lander as well, didn't we? So the question is how are we going to get a lander in this as well? You know what, I'm going to worry about the lander another time. Then again, let's save this for now. Well, let's see if we're actually still within a Duna window. Somehow I think we're a little bit outside of the Duna transfer window now. Yeah, because Duna needed to be a little bit ahead, so now we're completely out of the transfer window. I mean, we can just... Because I'm curious to see as well, you can see it flashing every so often, the green line, which basically just indicates that we are occasionally losing contact with the station every time it goes to the far side of the planet. Now it's going to take a little bit of a while to get around to where we're going, because we need to be around about 44.5 degrees or something off behind Duna. Now, I've got a little bit of a hack for that, and you can actually use like Kerbal alarm clock, which I have got installed. I just don't use it, to be able to see what the transfer window is. All I use is this. Yeah, it's a piece of paper that I've just folded. It's a 45-degree angle. I'll just hold it up to the screen to see roughly how far we are. Because I'm terrible at eyeballing things. Because I could eyeball... You can eyeball it quite easily if you're good at estimating this kind of thing. Did they ever add fuel manufacturing like old... you have got drills, so you can drill up ore and then convert that into fuel. I'm not sure if that was before when you played it, so you can make fuel, it's just that you have to go and drill it first. Right, we're getting a bit closer now. I've just got to rotate my screen around so I can actually fit this thing in there. We're not quite there yet. That's still a little ways off. As you can see, I'm literally holding my piece of paper up to the screen. Because it has to be on a 45-degree angle between the two from the sun. And there we are. That's about it. That's about the transfer window we need. So, however long it's been. So let's exit out. We'll also quick save. Just to be on the safe side. Right, so let's open up. Where's part 2 gone? Oh, well, that'll be an the spaceplane hangar, won't it? Yeah. I meant to grab you. So, this is the thing that we're going to be transporting. It's absolutely bloody tiny. It's kind of pathetic, really. So, let's add a lander. I mean, I'm not sure what kind of lander we'll go for this time. Because I'm not sure how much fuel it's going to need. I mean, I suppose we can always make one with the ability to actually mine its own fuel, so getting down is going to be fine. Or getting back, I'm not sure. I've never been to Ica before, so I don't know how the hell that's going to work. But either way, we are going to go for a similar design to what we had last time. Wait, we need something else first. Of course we do. I'm going to the wrong section again. We want that. Yeah, I know they don't add up, but it's the best I can manage right now. Where are we? There we go. That's that. So below that, we'll go for a payload bay. That's the wrong one. I'm just curious what this one looks like, so let's unshroud it. Alright. That's the wrong one. There we go, payload bay. So, Science. Science Junior. What I will do, however, is I will put all of the science on this thing. Actually, come to think, we need a ladder as well. I remember this from last time. So, ladder, ladder, ladder. There you are. Yep, there we go. I don't want it to be too noticeable from an underside, but I don't want it to be not noticeable either. It's just I don't want it to be clipping too far into the lander can. That is sufficient, I think. So now, let's start putting the rest of the science on. We have got this one, so let's... You know what? Do what we did last time. Place them all around the interim area here. And we've got... Where is it? I've lost it. I'm very blind. They all look different now that I put Restock on. Where's it gone? I've lost it. There it is. And the thermometer. Let's put you over here. How am I doing this again? There we go. You went there. So all accessible from the payload, from the ladder, really. The only thing is where the hell am I going to put this? No, not you. Don't want you. We want that one. Bloody hell, that's huge. Theoretically, we could put it there, because opening that door, it doesn't impede it, not like the stock one does. Although I'm still not entirely happy with that. Maybe we'll put it lower down when we put the fuel on. We'll see. I mean, theoretically, no, that's not going to work. Put like one either side or something just for symmetry's purposes. I'm not sure. But then... God damn, there we go. But then that takes away the whole symmetry of the thing. Now that's only going to be useful on Duna, is the thing. So I don't know if this lander is going to be Duna capable. Especially since we might do now. Engines, do we have... we got the Panther, that's not good enough. I was kind of hoping we'd have the Aerospike by now, but we don't. Oh well. This time around we're not having the peripheral tanks be able to be jettisoned. I'm going to have them set solidly to the craft, simply because it's going to be just easier. Well, not easier, but because this is going to be a reusable craft, preferably. Now we are going to have to put some ore tanks on this as well. Oh, this is bringing up a whole barrel of things that we're going to have to get done with this. I mean, we're going to need a Convertitron as well. So, oof. Yeah, this is going to be fun. So, let's see. Here we go. We can't fit the big ass one. We can fit the smaller one, but where would we put it? Yeah, you know what? I don't think we're going to worry about that. I don't think we're going to have it do that. Well, we'll make it similar to what we had last time, and we'll use it for Ike. So, all right, fine. Game, you've beaten me for now because I haven't got a clue what I want to do with this yet. Because we do have this... Oh, that's a small holding tanks. We do have the peripheral tanks, radial mounted tanks. Because if we wanted to put some of these on, we could quite easily. Just have a pair of them on the sides. The main problem is getting the working the Convertitron in. Is where to put that. Especially since we don't want this thing to be bloody huge. Right. That's too small. Is that the one we had last time? I don't remember. I think it was. I'm not sure though. It's possible. But either way, engines. Last time we had the Poodle engine. So let's stick with that one just because I don't know what the surface gravity is on Ike. I mean, we can do some testing. Really. But yeah. Well, we'll do that. We'll finish making this and then we'll do a little bit of testing. Right, so coupling. Yep, okay. Now, nope, back to this one. Was it that one I did? Yeah, I think it was. Well, it might have been that one, I don't remember. And then we had some of the donut tanks on top and bottom, I remember that much. Just because I like the look of the donut tanks, they make me laugh. But we always change them to silver. Because I really think gold is rather gaudy. Or gaudy, whatever you want to call it. Yep, that looks fine. Now I see some landing legs. Question is, do we have the best landing legs so far? We do. No, those are the same as the old ones. There's these ones. So we have the much larger landing legs. Yeah, we'll stick with that. And that'll start restart retracted. You know what? Let's actually... Oh, we're going to need some solar power as well, aren't we? So before I forget, let's put some of that in there. There we go. So action groups, first things first, that'll be to toggle the solar panels. Custom 2 will be to, you know what, let's actually not do that. Custom 2 will be observe the materials bay, observe the mystery goo, log pressure data, log gravitational data, log seismic data, and log the temperature. Now, if I remember rightly, that's pretty much the lander we had last time. So, crew, let's have a look. Right, Jeb, we'll take you for now, for the lander can. We'll save this and we will hit the launch button because we just need to go and check something out. I need to work out how easy this is going to be to land on Ike. Because apparently we only need about 535, well, 535 units of fuel to get, or delta V, to get there. So, right, set orbits, it was Ike, wasn't it? So set the orbit. There we go. Let's extend the solar panels. I just realised I haven't put any RCS on this thing yet. Yeah, that still needs to be addressed. I've just noticed that the staging is all wrong. There we go. Oh, we've nudged that away, so that's great. Don't need to actually expend any fuel doing that. So let's activate our engine and see just what kind of fuel expenditures we need to get down there. There we go. And oh shoot. Yeah, let's warp to here instead. I've realised we don't have any antennas and we don't have any RCS. So that's something we're going to have to fix. But it's fine because, yeah. Right, surface velocity, we're doing alright. Let's turn the lights on so at least I can see something. Because how far are we away above from the ground? We're a little ways up yet. Been nice if I'd done this on the light side, but yeah, you know. So this seems to be a little bit easier to sort to go to than the Mun. It seems like the gravity isn't quite as high here. But as you can see, we've already spent a vast majority of our fuel just doing this. Although I just realised I haven't set up a fuel feed, so that might have something to do with it. So let's revert flight to the vehicle assembly. We can actually set up the fuel feed because I'm an idiot and forgot. This is why I like to test these things before actually doing anything. There we go, that's the fuel feed set up from the external, the peripheral tanks into the central at least. Now what else was it we wanted? An antenna. We don't need a big antenna really. But I really do like the look of this one. Yeah, that works. Oh. We don't need 4, we just need the 1. Yep, that works. And let's actually set our custom group 1 for the lights, for that. And the toggling of the antenna. Yeah, that was just the fuel out of here. We've still got fuel in all these extra external tanks, so I don't know. I don't think this land is sufficient for this. I probably need to look into doing a little bit more, looking into a little bit more for that. So instead of doing that, what I'm thinking instead is basically sending up another. There we go.
Yeah. Good night, Chaos.
Good night, Black. Sleep well, man.
Have a good day.
I'll do my best. Yeah.
Have fun building.
Oh, I will. That is way too big. Yep, that's just a little bit too large. What about that one? Nope, too big as well. Is it that one? No? Size, there we go. This one? No. That one? No? Am I imagining things? Probably. Yeah. Wow, that's huge. That's a little bit too big. Did we not have one that was intermediary between that one? It's not that one. What's the original? Actually, is it that one? It might be this one. Yeah, it's about the right size. I get confused because it used to be orange. And it just looks so different now. So we had that, and then also back into the fuel tank. So we want the large ass monopropellant tank. Where's that then? So that, yeah, that's it. It doesn't look the same anymore. I'm used to the completely different appearance of that one. It just looks so wrong like that. But, oh well, that is actually the tank we want. Question is though, which side do I actually want extended out? Yeah, let's go that way around. Now we do actually want a probe call for this again. Where is it? Probe call, probe call. It's up here, isn't it? There we go. So, clip that inside, just so it's out of the way. Question right now, what do I want to have on the end? Because we could have it so that you can still see the internal of the, well, these cylindrical tanks. Or what else can we put there? I mean, I'm thinking another battery might be nice. I mean, that's a nice little end cap to it, I suppose. We could theoretically put some more. Put another, where is it? I've lost it now. We could take that one off. We could just put... Where's it gone? I've lost it again. I keep doing this. A senior docking port. We could just do that. So we can just like stack them one from the others. That'd be kind of interesting. Actually, I don't like that too much. So, structural, what have we got here we can use? Pretty sure that's not the right one. No, that's definitely not the right one. That one. And now we should define an end cap for that now. So, aerodynamics, maybe? Not quite. More structural. So I've got an idea. And then I want a small nose cone. I'm not entirely convinced with that either. Perfectly honest, I'm thinking I'm just going to leave it like that. So, instead of putting batteries on, let's just put a couple of extra little dinky solar panels. They are going to be here, aren't they? Yes, they are. There we go. then we are going to need some RCS control. So that should be sufficient for that tank to control itself. It's got a probe core, it's got solar panels, so it should be sufficient. It's got RCS. This has got everything it needs. Actually, I think the only thing it doesn't have is a probe core. But you know what, we can fix that. That's a reaction wheel. I want a probe core. Actually, what's the probe core look like inside? You know what I'm thinking? Let's grab this, find you. Let's sink you in just a touch more. I kind of like being able to see this. Yeah, I think we'll go with that. Oh, that looks kind of nice. Although, as well, let's see. I would have thought. Find end cap now. What to use? Battery, maybe? Where's the batteries? Batteries down here, of course they are. No, that's not right. Let's go to that. Oop, where's it gone? There it is. There we go, that looks a bit better. So now we can actually re-raise these back up a touch. And back in far enough. Yeah, I think that'll suffice. Because now we also have the inflatable suggestive airlock. Yeah, I kind of like that. Because does the airlock actually have a I need to check something. Coupling, here we go. Where is it? Where is it? There it is. I'm curious to see just how well that works. I'm interested in it. We'll go and see how well it is. But either way, we now need to attach this into the rocket. So the question is can we actually use the same rocket we used last time? I suspect we can. So let's save and oh, there we go. Let's open. Now it doesn't work quite the way I wanted it to. Right, so let's try that this way. So we've saved this as station part 2, so let's open... I'm trying to remember how I did this. So let's delete the fairing for now. Disconnect you. Open, don't save, and we'll bring in part 2. We'll merge it in. Let's put you there. Let's go for a reroute. The original piece is that one. We're going to go for that one. What the hell have I got you? Bloody ants. You want to have ants? This is how you get ants. Oh, we can't do that. Alright, fine. Fine. Let's drag this. Can I not connect it up there? Where's the connection point? Right, let's try that again. Gonna work out how to bloody connect this now. Alright, you know what? Bugger it. Doop. Let's go to you. So we've got this imaginary thing here. Will this still be here when we open up this? No. Load. No, of course it won't. That'd be too simple. And that's the wrong one anyway. Actually, come to think of it, I think the sub-assemblies thing keeps crashing on me for some reason. So I don't know why this is doing this. This doesn't like me or something. Anyway, bugger it. So let's just build it from scratch. It'll be easier. There we go. Pretty sure. No, it wasn't you. Was it you? It was you. Pretty sure that's the one I went for last time. Oh, wait. No. No, it wasn't. First things first, we need to put a fairing on this thing. Which engine was it we used as well? So I'm pretty sure it was actually that fairing I put on. I could be wrong, but we'll work it out in a minute. So let's build the fairing. Yeah, this is way smaller. Fuel tanks, that was it. And I'm pretty sure it was this. No, it wasn't. I keep doing that. That one? Yeah, it was that one. You, maybe? Alright. Or did I have that size down? I can't remember. Well, I'll have to work it out in a minute, because I'm pretty sure Is that... No, that's the right size. So that's the wrong one. That is the wrong size bloody fairing I went for. I'm always doing this. There we go. So... That one? Yeah, it's that one. Too small. So to there, and yeah, very bulbous does this one look. So I've just got to double check because I'm trying to remember which engine I used. So I'm pretty sure we had a Rhino. Yeah, we had a Rhino. So it was the larger sized one. I'm not just imagining things. I am being completely not retarded right now. But either way, we're also going to have to strut this thing down. Right, so now we can build the fairing. Yeah, that looks much better. A lot more snug and cosy inside as well. So now we want fuel tanks, wherever they've gone. Fuel tanks. There we go. So now I'm pretty sure... No, it wasn't that one. I keep doing this. Every time. I'm pretty sure it wasn't that one either. Pretty sure it was... No. I know it was bigger. I'm just imagining things again. There we go, that's that stage at least. That should be sufficient to get this to Duna. Yeah, because that's over 3,000 meters per second. Last time it was about 2,000, so yeah, we've got more than sufficient. And should be able to deorbit the thing quite handily. Right, okay, so next, what do I want? Decouplers. Wait, which one's this one? 64, 85. Seriously? Oh wait, no, it's the right one, it's just... It was the wrong decoupler. Why do I keep getting that one? That one? No. That one? No. Why is it... No. That one? No. That one? Yes, that one. Finally. Right, okay. Good. Now, back to fuel tanks. So let's also drag that down to here. You, and then a couple of... Oh, do we just have one of these? I think I just have one of them, actually. But just for good measure, I'm going to add another smaller one in. Just for that little bit of an extra kick, just on this to be on the safe side. Now, back to the engines. Which ones did I bloody have this time? Was it mainsails? I don't think it was mainsails. It wasn't rhinos. Pretty sure it was mastodons. Yeah, it was. There we go. And that's pretty much the exact same craft to get out of the system. Thing is, I do actually want to deorbit this thing as well, so... Again, another probe core is going to jam in the middle somewhere. Oh, no, wrong one. It's that one. And then, as well, to be on the safe side... Where's it gone? That one. There's a reason I'm using 6 of these and not just 4. Is it because I don't want them to clip inside this big section on the side? It just aggravates me when it does that. So that should be enough to deorbit this thing. I don't suspect we've got enough fuel to actually land it. We could try, but I don't suspect it's actually going to work. But either way, let's save this and launch. So we should still be within our Duna transfer window. I just realised this is totally unmanned, so this is going to be interesting to see whether or not this actually works properly or not. But, so first things first, let's F5 it because I don't trust it. And let's give it a quick try. I really do like the way the exhaust comes out the side of the station, the side of the launch platform. What the hell? Okay, revert flight to vehicle assembly. That's where we put the probe core in. So, first things first. There we go. Let's try that. And also set up rigid attachment on. So let's try that then. I can't remember how I did this last time, but it definitely didn't wobble like that. So, full throttle. Well, I've just realised that it doesn't know. No, that's facing the wrong way. So, revert flight to the launch, and now we've got to find somewhere to control this from. Because I just realised everything's flipped the wrong way. Yeah, that was clever of me. Right, we should... What's this? No, that's the wrong way. There we go. Although it does think that we're the opposite way round, I think. I'm not sure. Anyway, let's see how well this goes. Quickly F5ing again. Wow, no, we still got the wobble. Right, fine, let's get rid of you. Because you're the one, you're doing nothing but causing problems. I think I remember last time I put it in here. Right under the decoupler. Auto-strut everything will help the wobble. Also controlling the vessel from the part closer to Kong will help, yeah. Well, let's try that. Close to the centre of mass. Yeah, well. Alright, we can just... Can we control from that? I don't think we can. So now I just put a probe core there, so we can probably use that one. It's just because I've put this together in such a weird way. Well, let's try this again. I've probably done some little faux pas in flights, but not... yeah, I know it does it from here. So we can slowly come in. Nope, out a little bit. Here we go. Where is it? I know there's a probe core here somewhere. So you know what? Aim camera. That's a little bit easier to see. There we are. Control from here. There we go. Much better. There we go. That seems a lot better now. Now let's quick bloody save again. See if everything goes horribly, horrendously wrong again. Nope, everything looks a lot better now. Though we do seem to be lurching a little bit. I think the full fuel tank might be a little bit... but we're picking up enough speed, we should be okay. Yeah, we're pitching over a little bit too quick for my liking. Worst comes to worst, we can try this again. Although, then again, it's not terrible. We can probably survive this. Considering that we are leaning over more than I usually would, I think we're going to be okay. There we go. We should hopefully have enough delta V in this stage to circularize. We should do. Yeah, we don't have the stage so far. Yeah, we're good. So that's nice, and we should also be able to... So, 26 seconds of burn. So yeah, you can tell I haven't played this for a while properly. Now we got the space whales back again. I do love the addition of the start burning in time. I really do like that. It is a lovely game. I do love this game. I just haven't played it for the longest time. There we go. Yeah, we're still good. We're still above the carbon line for the periapsis. Now we've got a tiny amount of fuel left. So let us deploy the shroud. Just because I want to have the solar panels out to make sure that our electric charge doesn't diminish too much. Because what we are going to do is we are going to stage now. Wait. Ah, right, that's detached from both sides. Please tell me that's the probe core still. Yes, it is. Good. Right, how much power do we have? None. Ah. Probably should have put some batteries on this section, but oh well. I guess we'll just get rid of it from the tracking center again. The whole idea was to just deorbit this thing, but yeah. Wow. Okay. Fine. Ah, there we go. It was aiming at that piece, wasn't it? Of course it was. Right, okay. So, again, which way are we going? We're going that way. Well, we're going to be burning from apoapsis this time, which is not the most ideal. There we go, we're getting better at this. Come on, there we go. So what's the separation here? It looks like we're leaving roughly at the correct time as well. I could be wrong. Oh wait, there we go, that's a bit closer. Oh, did we get an encounter there? I think we have. We've got our encounter. How good is it? Well, it's better than our last one. Let's see if we can tweak it. Yesterday you flew an STO with mining equipment to Minmus and landed after hours of working on it. Deployed drill and it was upside down. Yeah, that is terrible when stuff like that happens, which is why I test a lot of my stuff now. I kind of cheat the item into where I want it. There we go. I cheat it into orbit around the body I want it, just so I can test to see if it's as good as I want it to be. There we go, that'll do. HyperEdit is your friend. I've never used HyperEdit. I don't know what it is. Oh, crap. Right, we've got to start burning in 55 seconds. But that's a very good encounter for where we are. And we have more. We should have more than sufficient fuel in our stage. I'm going to quick save here because the first time I tried this, I accidentally pushed ourselves down into the atmosphere of Kerbal. And I don't like doing that because things go exploding when I don't want them to. I don't mind things exploding when I want them to. Oh shit. Would have helped if I'd activated the engine. Yeah, it looks like we're going to be using about a little under half of our fuel, maybe, or maybe a little over half, to complete this particular burn. So where is our orbital line going to come from? I suspect it's going to come from up top. So where are we? Have we lost our encounter? No, I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, we've lost the encounter slightly, but that's fine. Because what's it down to? No, that's not what I'm after. Wait a minute. Case in point, exactly. This is what I meant. I've just forced us into the atmosphere. So let's load that previous quick save. And before anything else, let's actually activate the engine. So nope, we're not going to go for that, as much as I would like to get that right now. So that's still set as target. Good. So let's try that again. I was wondering why all of a sudden we were slowing down. I can't actually see what I'm doing. Ah, god damn it. Right, we want the closest separation. There we go, closest approach. No, don't want you. So again, we're a little bit behind now, so maybe we need to go to the tracking station and speed up a touch again. So it seems like we did the same as we did the last time. Let's try that. Oh, bugger. That's not the piece I was after. I suspect it's this one. Yep, there it is. Alright. So how's that looking now? We are closer, at least. That is looking a lot better. So... yeah, that's looking way better. So, question, which is going to make it better? That not that way. I've got to go faster. At least until there. Right, so we do actually need to go faster because we're not actually connecting there. And that is most likely going to put us back into the atmosphere. Yep, you can see it's going to put us into the atmosphere, so we can't go with that one. Yeah, that's a little bit far out. Oh, right, yeah. We're not actually connecting with the right one, are we? Of course we're not. Oh, there we go. We have an encounter. Who's that? That bit. It was a very tenuous encounter. There we go. We have a very tenuous encounter there. And this should not take us into the atmosphere at all. Nope, that does not take us into the atmosphere at all. So first things first, because it's only a 40-second burn. We'll also F5 this because I don't trust myself anymore. I've got an idea of how to get that down, actually. Whoops. Load save, quick save. I just realised I've gone past, and I'm an idiot because I wasn't paying attention to my screen. So somehow I accidentally managed to close that down. Oh well. We're a little bit over, but I think we'll be fine in the grand scheme of things. Would help if I was pointing the right way, though. As long as we have some form of intercept, this is going to be great. After this, what we'll do is we'll just do a mid-course correction. We seem to have not got the actual intercept, but it's not a huge problem. Like I said, we'll do a mid-course correction, so about here. Actually, let's get to U. Add a maneuver. There we go. That is another encounter. Although, let's try and work to get this a little bit better. Looking not bad. Right, which way was that going again? A little closer. Even closer. I want to try and get that periapsis down into the atmosphere just so we can get a bit of an aerobrake. Because that worked so well for us last time. There we go, I think that'll do. Oh, that's going to be interesting. I just realised we don't have any antennas on this thing. Shoot. So, no control. Limited control. Hopefully, if we get close enough to this... Yeah, that's not working to work, is it? How are you little monkeys doing? Sorry, my rats are having a go. Oh wait, we can actually point in the right direction. That's probably a little bit too... Yeah, we've burnt clean out the other side. But all we can do is literally just do a full burst of burn. Well, that's as close as we're going to manage it for now, I suspect. We've got more than enough fuel left, so as soon as we get within range of this, we should be able to circularize ourselves. We'll just have to do a chemical capture here. So we can't delete it, that's aggravating. So, let's warp to... No, not warp to next maneuver. Alright, let's F5 this, just because I don't trust this not to explode as I'm fast forwarding. As soon as we get close enough to get some probe control, we can do some more fine-tuning. Just checking out. Electric charge isn't awesome either. Oh, bug it. There we go. We have some. Oh, we have limited probe control. Can we actually... Come on. Yes! There we go. We've got some electric charge left. Save as much fuel as possible after we've captured. There we go. Huh. Well, look at that. We've actually got a gravity assist off. Here we go. That's not bad. Question now. So let's F5 that. Can we... Nope, we don't want that. Yeah, okay. Let's just reload that quick save. We can wait until we get closer, it'll be easier. It's just... Hello, Benjamin, how's it going? This is what I get for forgetting to put a bloody... This is what I get for forgetting to put a damn antenna on the ship. This is going to be fun. So now we are coming into Ike's sphere of influence, and that is going to give us a nice little gravity assist to fully capture us lower around Duna. Right, at least now we have connection to the station. You know, I never thought, wait a minute, Chaos, it would be useful to have some antennas. Right, there we go. So now we got to do is just rendezvous with the space station. At least we're on roughly the same inclination, actually. Let's quickly change our inclination and everything, just to make sure that we're on, to make sure that our ascending and descending node is on the period. No, wait a second. No, that's not what we want. Yeah, there we go, that'll do. And actually get a decent enough connection there. That's close enough. Pretty sure you did put an antenna on it, little fold out one on the side. No, you didn't dream that. That was on the lander though. We deleted the lander. That's the thing. We replaced the lander for a fuel tank just because I didn't know, just because I need to do a bit more work on what kind of lander we need for Ike, actually. There we go. Now, from this node, what are we doing? We're going to do in Mars. We get some samples. We're just doing discover the area. We've been here before. We sent a station already. What I'm doing now is just adding a bit of an expansion to the said station. There we go, and that should be sufficient. No, you bloody stay in connection while I'm doing my maneuvers. Thank you very much. It doesn't help that we don't have a satellite network over here, which I really should have sent before, but no, I decided not to, of course. So, what's the maneuver tool do? It just allows me to play with our trajectories so that we can... Oh, here we go. So that I can get a visual representation of what my burns are going to achieve. Actually, you know what? Let's warp a little bit before. So, retrograde, so we're burning back to slow ourselves down. And we're going to see just whether or not... there we go. Alright, no, that doesn't work then. So perhaps we need to burn a little bit prograde. What I'm trying to do is get these two markers to actually line up. Okay. Let's see how this looks once we do another orbit. We are facing prograde, and unfortunately we don't actually have connection to Kerbal presently. So let's warp this ahead a little bit and see if we get connection by the time we get here. Because we need to have the station in direct line of sight. Well, relatively speaking. Kerbal, which is going to get it very soon, so we might have to wait for just one more orbit. There we go. There it is. So let's try this retrograding. Philipster, thank you very much for the follow. Greatly appreciated. There we go. As you can see, we're getting this intersection coming further and further down. So what we want... No, we want the separation. There we go. Let's actually turn down the thrust limiter all the way. Well, most of the way. Just so I can see how low we can get our separation. We want to get as low as possible. Yeah, that'll do. We're a little bit off. I mean, let's try radial out. Hello, how's it going with you? Let's try radial out, see how well that does. Because that might lower down our... Yep, that is lowering it down even further. And right now, all I want to do is just play around a little bit with our prograde, retrograde, radial in, radial out markers and see if we can get this down at all. Nope, that's the wrong way. So it is retrograde that we actually need to burn, not prograde. And see if we can just get this down to less than a kilometre. No. Right, fine. I guess 2 kilometres will have to suffice. Let's keep you back to there. So what we'll do is we will warp here. We should remain in constant connection. I hope. Wait a minute. This is going to be cutting it rather close. Target, so we want retrograde target. So it looks like we're actually going to miss. Actually, no, we're not. We're not. We're fine. We've got to wipe off 160. So basically, this is the relative velocity we have to our target. There we go. We've wiped off most of it. Now I've just got to work out where the... Oh, it's going to be down... There it is. So we'll point towards target and burn towards it. Because now we're on pretty much the exact same orbital plane now. So basically all we've got to do is just take turns from wiping off our velocity and then looking basically burning towards our target again. Thankfully we've just made contact with the Kerbal Space Center, the Kerbal Space Center again. And here we go, there's the station. Wipe off our relative velocity. There we go. And again, let's... Can I select... There we go. There's the docking port at the bottom. I want to try and aim a little bit more towards that, since it'll keep us a little bit further away from the very fragile solar panels. Let's put the thrust limiter all the way down again. There we go. We have now got a 0 meter per second relative velocity. So we're basically at a standstill between these two. No, come here. Decouple node. Now we can pretty much just work our way towards the station with this particular node. And get ourselves docked. Although I just realised something, we do need to start controlling from here now. There we go, that'll work. It's not exactly in the best light for this either. And typically I did not put any lights on this. Now I'll just wait for that little pink icon on the target ball, the nav ball, to center up. There we go. And that should connect perfectly. There we go. Awesome. Okay, not quite perfectly then. So again, let's quickly decouple. We'll undock. So, which way do we need to rotate slightly? That way. That'll do. There we go. So that is... yeah, that's perfectly lined up. Now, can I change the brightness here at all? Settings. I'm pretty sure we should have game brightness. Well, I can't see it. Oh wait, ambient light occlusion? No. Ambient light boost? No. No. Alright. Close that. Resume. How long have we got until... no, bugger it. We'll just... because this is starting to drift away a little bit now. Well, this is ideal, isn't it? Well, looks like we're going to have to time warp around until we're back in the sun. There we go. We've now got electric charge back again. And I've just realised that for some reason we don't have... I know why. We don't have any SES control. But that's fine. That's not a huge issue. Right, it'll be fine. We've just got to get a bit closer. Ah, crap. That's not... Now, at this point, it probably would have paid to have put some form of reaction wheels on this thing. Whether or not... Actually, I just realised how little fuel and oxidize we've got on this thing as well. Now we've almost got this thing under control. This is very awkward though. There is an easier way of stopping the wobble. Right, let's see. Sorry, the commentary's suffering a little bit because I'm actually concentrating so hard right now. This is getting awkward. Although... You know, I think we might just manage it. Next time I'm going to have to remember to put some reaction wheels on this damn thing. There we go. We got it. Oh, bloody hell. I feel like I'm a right idiot now. But at least we have a tiny amount of fuel left. Like a glove. Yeah. Don't you bloody giggle at me. But yeah, we use up almost all our fuel getting here, because I completely forgot to disable crossfeed. But, oh well, we have some fuel reserve, so... it's not bad. I mean, we do have the other part of the station. Well, we have this. It needs to be deorbited, but there's not a lot I can do about it, unfortunately. Thank you very much, Benjamin, for the host. It's greatly appreciated. Yeah, actually, come to think of it, how much science have we made? Holy crap, we've actually made 500, but nearly... Yeah, 500 science. You know what, let's transmit that back to Kerbal. That's going to take a while. Right, don't lose connection while we're transmitting. There we go. That's all our science transmitted, I believe. Oh, is it transmit data is the one I'm after? No, science, there we go, we're back down to 0. Alright, awesome. So, at least we've got a bunch more science now, after constructing this bloody station. I do love this station. Actually, you know what? We can turn off SAS now, RCS even. Just rotate around slightly. Yeah, so the next mission we send will have to be a little bit more kind of not screw up so much. So yeah, reaction wheels, they are very useful. Should have put one on here. We'll probably end up deorbiting this one and send up two new tanks. And then just steal all the fuel over. I don't think we've actually got any fuel storage. Any other fuel storage in this. But yeah, anyway, was it? Yes, it was. I'm actually quite pleased with how this has turned out so far. So, take a quick screen cap. That looks awesome. But anyway, we have now been streaming for just shy of 3 hours, so I think that's quite enough for one day. Wrong button. For me, at least, anyway. Shouldn't have affected you, but that's going to be it for now. Thank you very much for joining the stream. It has been an absolute pleasure. I have been Commander Chaos Wolf from Sci-Fi Gaming. You guys, as always, have been epic. I will see you soon. Until next time, Commanders, keep flying and stay shining.